At one point I just hit a moment when just about everything in my life was going wrong, and I was having financial problems. I was not at all understanding what was happening to me. I was having issues with substance abuse. I had a lot of history with the criminal justice system by that point, and everything seemed like it was just sort of falling apart at once.
There's a reason they call them the invisible wounds of war. You can't see them. You don't know sometimes that you've actually been injured. I struggled for about 3 years after I came back from Iraq. A family member had sort of just said they didn't think I was behaving the same way that I had been before I left. It was really hard to make that first kind of call for help. For the first time in 3 years after I came home, I started to feel as though I was on a path to recovery and wellness.
I found that over the phone, people are much more uninhibited and they will open up to you much more quickly because it is more anonymous. It takes a lot of bravery and courage to reach out for assistance. What's important about our role is that we can encourage the person to keep going and to keep getting the help they need.
Both returning veterans as well as veterans from previous wars face significant behavioral health challenges. Veterans and their families need support in dealing with these emotional issues, but oftentimes their needs aren't met. It's critical that we as a society address these psychological wounds of war that wreak havoc on veterans, families, and communities.
Well, war is traumatic. Very often it's oversimplified in the media and people don't really realize how traumatic it is to be there on a daily basis. Even if you're not getting shot at all the time, even if you're not getting on convoys all the time, it's a really stressful situation to be in. And so even if you come out without having any injuries, you come out combat adjusted. Veterans need lots of things from the community that sent them to war. We need people to care about us, not just when they see that many of us have died in the news, but when we're walking among you in the streets and when we apply for a job and you see on our resume that we were in the military, we need you to care that what we did was important.
Veterans really are one of us. They're young people, they're older people, there are family members, they're people that we know. We need to make them feel again like they are part of our families and part of our community.
MHA over the years has honed its ability to be there. What's so unique about our workers and their dedication is not just the millions of calls we respond to. It's the fact that they recognize that each family and each individual with whom they work have a unique set of strengths, problems, and needs that they devote their professional careers to help and to support.
Where there is help, there is hope.
Where there is help, there is hope.
Where there's help, there's hope.
Where there's help, there's hope.
Where there's help, there's hope.
Where there is help, there is hope.
Where there is help, there is hope.